Hello everyone, welcome to clip 22 with Sensei Jamal Measaras.
Hi.
And you've spoken about Okinawa.
Yes,
and
right. In the last episode.
Yes, and your stay in Morumi Hilton.
Morumi Hilton, yes, a wonderful hotel. It's no more there.
Okay.
Nobody can stay there. They can't afford to pay the Morumi Hilton.
It was great. And can you tell us something about Kobudō in Okinawa?
Right, yes. My first visit, where I went down to ask Sensei for permission. Sensei didn't take me at that time. But at that time itself, I went to, that was in the mid-80s, somewhere 85 must be. I visited Mateyoshi Sensei, Mateyoshi Shimpo Sensei, and I started training Kobudō under him. And so I used to train with him, and his assistants all used to teach me. I have some good video clips when I was training every day, this 10 days where I was staying in Okinawa. Every day I used to go for Kobudō training with him. And I used to ask him about Kanai Sensei, as I have heard about Kanai Sensei. I wanted to meet him, so not so much, he said, he's staying far away from here and so on. And he never gave me any address. But anyway, I was already training Kobudō by Mateyoshi Sensei, my first visit. My second visit, when I went down, I started training with Mateyoshi Sensei and was asking for Kanai Sensei. And I found out the address from Kanai Sensei from Shuraido Nakasone-san. Shuraido, the boss of Shuraido, his name is Nakasone. So Nakasone's son gave me the address of Kanai Katsuyoshi Sensei and the telephone number, and he called him up and he told him, here so-and-so, he would like to meet you. And he said, okay, give him the address and so on. So that's how I got. Because I was not so satisfied with Mateyoshi Sensei, two things. One of the things I would say is there was not much structure in these dances. It was the old style method like the Chinese people do. It looks like Shikodachi, can be Zenkutsudachi, can be Nekoshidachi, cannot be Nikoshidachi, can be Kokutsudachi. You know, these kind of things, not exactness. And so I was not very happy, and I'm used to karate stances and everything, and they don't have stances. And I was not so happy about it. And I was thinking, where is Kanai Sensei? Maybe he's got something different or what? Then I met Kanai Sensei. And I went down to his dojo. He accepted me, come in and everything. And very nice man. Very, very nice man. Opposite character, teaching character, opposite of Shimabukuro Zenpo Sensei.
Okay.
They're both totally different characters when it comes to teaching. Zenpo Sensei, when you ask him, I want to learn this or this, he say, no, learn this one first. He will tell you, learn what I want to teach you. You don't ask. That's his way, you know. Nowadays it's different. Nowadays you can ask him anything, he will teach you. But those days is his teaching. Every day starts with Kihon Renshu. There is no changes. Dan Smith, if you are watching, you know this. We had nice fun one day when Isagawa-san was teaching, and we say we are fed up of Kihon Renshu. Why can't we do something else? And we we both of us told Isagawa-san, hey, do something else. Today we don't do Kihon Renshu. Isagawa-san said, okay. And then we were doing different things, and then Sensei comes in. And suddenly Dan Smith looks at me, and I have to laugh about these old stories. And then we have to cover up that we are not doing today Kihon Renshu because Jamal suggested this, and I say, no, Dan Smith suggested this. And Isagawa told the thing, what happened today, they don't want to do Kihon Renshu. And Sensei right away, yeah, he was laughing, and anyway, he came out and said, Kata no Hogushi, let's do Kihon Renshu. That was our life. That's Sensei's way of teaching. If he wants to teach, he teach same thing for so many years. No bargaining with him. Today, if you ask him, maybe. Today, he's a different person. Kanai sensei was different. When I met him, he said, "What do you want?" I said, "Sensei, I wanted to learn this kata, sai kata." Right away, he stood up, was teaching me sai kata, nicho sai. Then I said, "What do you want more?" I showed him one kata, chou no kun. Then he said, "What else do you want?" Tongfa. He says, "Okay, teach tongfa." He taught me tongfa kata. Nunchaku taught me nunchaku kata. I was so happy after 2.5 hours of training, all this material, and they said, "Thank you, Sensei. I'll come back tomorrow." This was Saturday morning training, and Sunday morning I come back. Saturday, Sunday I used to go for Kobudō. Then I went back. On my way, I was so happy. From Kanai Sensei's dojo, that is, I cannot remember the place, Misato, I think Misato. From that place to my place where I was studying is like about 5-6 kilometers. I used to walk, no buses. And then I come back the next day walking, Sunday. And he used to say, okay, in the morning, I came in on Sunday morning, he was sitting down there. "Hai, ohayo gozaimasu," he says, "Ohayo gozaimasu, Sensei." And then he woke up, he showed me some photos of it. He was sitting down on the floor with a small table and was going through photos, and he showed me his old photos with Taira Shinken and photos of Zenryu Shimabukuro and everything. I was really surprised whether he had photos of Zenryu Sensei. And he said, "What you wanted to train? So show me the kata what yesterday I taught you." So I did Tokumi no they call it Tokuro no kun. I do Cho no kun. I did Cho no kun, mistakes. Then he say, do Tongkwa. Tongkwa and Sai I mixed up. Sai and Tongkwa I mixed up. Nunchaku I messed up. Everything was forgotten. Then Sensei does he just shook the head. I remember everything like it was yesterday. So this is the person who didn't say, "I don't teach you this. You want this, I give you. You want this, I give you. You want this, I give you." Zenpo Sensei, no, do this first. So there are two different characters in teaching. So what I found out, today I have the character of both of them. If some people come and say he wants to learn this, I give him. I know he will get stuck, get confused. I let them get confused until they will come back. So that is what happened to me. And some of my students, if they ask me, I say, no, do this. I'm very strict because they are my students. Visiting students from different styles, they come, I don't care. I teach them what they want. I know they will get confused. I let them get confused purposely. So when he asked me, so he was waiting for my answer. What do you want to learn? His English is very bad, with broken English and Japanese, he used to say. Nande, so something like, what's wrong or what you want, And then I say, "Sensei, Kihon, you have Kihon?" Kihon. Kihon arimasu. Yes, we have. Then he was very happy, he was smiling. And then on the blackboard, he write down, Bo Hojo Undo. He write. And then he took a piece of paper, he said, "Sit down." He sat down on the small table and he was writing, Dai Ich. Bo Hojo Undo Dai Ich. Jodan Uchi, Jodan Nanami Uchi. All this in English. He was writing in English. I have the papers with me. So when I made my book, Kobujitsu, all his writing is inside this book. So he wrote for me the Hojo Undo, Dai Ni Dai San, Sai Hojo Undo, Tongkwa Hojo Undo, Nunchaku Hojo Undo, all his writing I still have. So I said, I want to learn Bo Hojo Undo, only Bo today. He said, "So desu ne," that means that's the right way, that is how it should be. So he started teaching me Bo Hojo, basic. I said, that's enough after 2 hours. I don't want it anymore, only this. Then next week I come back. Then Sai Hojo Undo. Next week, Tongkwa. This is how I learned the basics. And I say, I don't want any kata. I'll go back. I'll come back next time. So he used to be very happy about this. And I told him, Every time when I do this, I get this and get him corrected. And every time he'll see me, he correct me and then he teach me new things. I didn't ask for more. I always wanted to be corrected. So he was very happy with that way of teaching. And I said, this is enough. I'll come back the next time. He was very happy. Sometimes Sensei was so nice. He will, after the training, we change. We go down. Downstairs was his house. And he goes down. His wife used to make beans porridge, hot porridge. And we sit down and we eat. And he sent me sometime with his car back to my Morome Hilton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very nice of him. And sometimes after training, he brings me to a restaurant to eat. So nice people. These people are so friendly. I never see this kind of people. Senseis used to do that also sometimes. Even today, if sometimes I will come about 10 of us from our Seibukan. The sensei picks us up and brings us to a restaurant. And there he will fight with us because he wants to pay all for the 10 people the food. That's Zempo Sensei. And Kanai Sensei was also the same kind. These people, you don't find these kind of people in any parts of the world. I was so lucky to have this kind of senseis. Wonderful time I had with them. So Kanai Sensei, I came back here, I start teaching basics. Only second time I go back, then I used to train again. More things I bring back, and I said, I'm going to bring you one day to Germany. And I brought Kanai Sensei. And he was very happy to see things in Germany, how Kobudō was going. So my Kobudō experience was in the beginning was Indian martial arts. They also had weapons. So that was at the age of 12, I started Indian martial arts with weapons. Then later, I took again. Then after meeting Don F. Drager Sensei, then I had Kobudō. You can see when I was 15 years old 12 years old with Indian martial arts, Don F. Drager Sensei, Shorin-ryu, Seibukan Karate, Kobudō. All this up to this year, it must be over 60 years or more than that. So that's my Kobudō experience from over there. And then later I start visiting so many other Kobudō senseis in Okinawa. I used to go and train with the Ryukyu Kobudō senseis, a different Kobudō style, to get the knowledge. And then Mateyoshi's Kobudō style from different masters, like Maeshiro sensei and Shimabukuro Sunie sensei. They were also here in Germany many, many years ago. Okay. So they were also teaching Kobudōs. This is also part of Mateyoshi sensei's Kobudō. And I used to go to Ufuchukuden Kobudō and other Kobudō styles and train. So this was all experience which I was trying to get in Kobudō. So it's a long history in Kobudō itself with the weapons arts. And it's a very interesting thing for me. In Malaysia, I used to get involved with the Silat people and their weapons art with keramik, knife art, all these kind of things. Got the knowledge, but I stayed at last with Kanai Sensei's Kobudō. And today I train with Kanai Sensei's Kobudō as well as with Shimabukuro Sunie and Maeshiro Sensei, all this experience. That's a small part of my Kobudō history.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. That's my part of Kobudō. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Goodbye.